Let's take a look at personal hygiene and appearance. As a representative of Hilton, you are expected to take pride and care in your personal appearance. It is important that you project a conservative, business-like image in both behavior and dress, whether you are in direct contact with our guests, in a supporting area, or in a non-guest location. In general, you should always be neat, clean, and well-groomed in your appearance, and you should always follow your department's grooming standards. Personal hygiene is very important, as you are working in an industry that cares for hundreds of people from different countries and cultures. Unhygienic practices can cause illnesses that can ruin a guest's experience at your establishment. Some illnesses may even be more dangerous than ruining their experience. Your personal hygiene should be impeccable, specifically for food and beverage, since you are working with food, which is the most common way to contract diseases and bacteria, due to the fact that it is ingested. Personal cleanliness and hygiene are also fundamental to convey a positive attitude and sense of pride in yourself and your appearance. It is also essential that you are not offending others. This includes both your colleagues and your guests. To ensure that you are confident when interacting with guests and colleagues, remember that you always need to shower or bath, wash your hair, and use an antiperspirant or deodorant at least once a day. Antiperspirant is the best to use. While deodorant helps to hide or cover the body odor with a nice smell, antiperspirant helps us to not sweat and to smell nice. You should brush your teeth after every meal or at least twice a day. Not only does it ensure that you always have clean teeth and fresh breath, it also helps to prevent tooth decay. Having a breath mint or mouth spray with you throughout the day will help to keep your mouth smelling great when you can't brush your teeth. Chewing gum is not allowed under any circumstances. It looks very unprofessional and ugly when someone walks around chewing a piece of gum, so only mints or mouth spray should be used. Although it is important to smell clean and fresh, you shouldn't use perfumes, colognes, or aftershaves in excess. Some guests may not like your perfume preference and may feel overwhelmed by the smell. Other guests may even be allergic to perfume and cologne. If your guests are enjoying a meal, the smell of your perfume or cologne may even overpower the flavors of their meal. Always use these items sparingly. At some locations, showers are provided for your convenience in the team member locker rooms. In summer, one shower a day may not be enough, or on a very busy or stressful day, it may be great to freshen up and continue with confidence. Throughout the day, as you touch different surfaces and objects, your hands become dirty again. This includes chemicals, cigarettes, food, and toilet seats. That's why, between doing your daily tasks, you need to wash your hands to ensure that no germs are carried over from one area to another by your hands. When you wash your hands, it is important to use warm water and soap, and to wash in between the fingers and under your nails. Hairstyles should not be extreme or unusual, and should be appropriate for the health, safety, and grooming standards of the department. In most cases, This means that your hair should be clean, well groomed, and neatly styled at all times. If you color your hair, the roots of your hair must remain the same color as the rest of your hair, otherwise it looks unprofessional. Extremes in dyeing, bleaching, or tinting should be avoided as it breaks from the standard of the establishment. If you wear a wig or a hairpiece, ensure that they are of a businesslike style and color. Ladies who prefer long hair should take special care that it is neat and well styled. Hair below shoulder length should be combed away from your face so that it will not fall forward over your face while performing normal job duties, or in areas where long hair may present a health and safety concern, such as the kitchen. It is also very uncomfortable to work with your hair hanging in your face, so you should avoid this at all times. Hair accessories, such as ribbons or clips, should also be professional and kept to a suitable minimum. Beads and glitter are not appropriate accessories as they undermine the professional style of the uniform. Plain, simple barrettes and hair holders are acceptable as long as they are businesslike and not a safety hazard in your daily duties. Everyone working in kitchens and other food areas will be provided with hair caps or nets. Finally, anyone entering these areas will need to adhere to this requirement. Men should keep their hair neatly cut and tapered. You should always ensure that your hair does not extend below your shirt collar. Consequently, ponytails are not permitted, as this looks unkempt and unprofessional. Similarly, you should be clean-shaven or have a conservative, neatly trimmed beard, moustache, or goatee. You shouldn't start growing a beard, moustache, goatee, or sideburns at work. If you really want facial hair, you should work on it over your annual leave period, so that it's ready in time for when you are back at work. Moustaches should extend no longer than the corners of your mouth, and sideburns should be neatly trimmed and only reach the middle of your ear, following their natural contour. In other words, don't shave them into a different pattern or shape, as this looks unprofessional. If your guests see your fingernails and they are not clean and well groomed, they will conclude that everything you have worked with is dirty and unhygienic, including their food. Because of this, we need to really look after our nails. Your nails should also be short because dirt can get trapped under the nail. If your nails are too long, you can't get the dirt out, and this can spread germs. Ladies may use nail polish, provided that it is a natural or business-like shade, and always well maintained to avoid chipping. If you work with chemicals a lot during the day, it is best to avoid nail polish completely, as the chemicals cause the polish to chip and come off. This looks extremely unsightly, and pieces of chipped nail polish may be left in the guest's room, or even worse, in their food. Makeup should be conservative, creating a fresh, natural, and professional appearance by using colors such as brown and beige, rather than bright, bold, extreme, glittered, or unusual colors in foundation, blush, eyeshadow, or lipstick. This looks unprofessional and is not appropriate for the workplace. If you have contact with a guest at any point during service and you have a tattoo, it is important that you cover it, either with makeup or band-aids, or with your sleeves or pants. We do this because tattoos should never be visible to your guests. Same rule applies for piercings that are not in your earlobes. For example, the nose, tongue, or lip. Ladies with pierced ears can wear small studs, but without any loose or dangling pieces. These are not appropriate for the workplace and should be removed before you arrive for work. It is also advisable that you don't wear more than one set of earrings for the same reason. No earrings are allowed for men. Jewelry should always be professional and conservative. In the kitchen, no rings should be worn, as bacteria can build up underneath the rings and big rhinestones may fall out and get lost in the guest's food. Wedding rings that are silver or gold without any big rhinestones are allowed outside the kitchen. If you wear a chain for religious reasons, always keep it thin and of a simple style. Your chain should be tucked away in your uniform and not fall out every time you move. The main thing to remember with jewelry for work is to keep it simple. You are expected to wear your name tag at all times, unless a name tag is a safety or health hazard. The only pins or decorations that may be worn on your uniform other than your name tag are language pins, service awards, and other pins for Hilton's special promotions or activities. The maximum number of pins permitted beyond the name tag is 2, and no button can exceed 3.5 centimeters in diameter. If you are unsure, follow your particular hotel's policy with regards to pins and badges. Great personal hygiene is the key to looking and feeling professional in the workplace. Be sure to take extra care with your hygiene and that of your colleagues. Good luck and well done.